All right, I got to catch you up real quick. So I quit my job. I quit my job, man. And it's weird. It's really weird. So for 8 years, I worked at the post office, delivered mail. I was a mailman, and it was good, and it wasn't good, and it was fun, and it was hard, and it wasn't easy, and it was, a lot of things happened in the post office I'm grateful for. And my time there was up. And it felt that way. The end was getting kind of like, this ain't working no more. With that said, though, I got an opportunity with a guy who I love dearly. This man goes to my church, and he owns a company. And his son-in-law helps him run that company. And I've heard about the company for a while, and I wasn't sure. And I was like, I don't know about this. This ain't really what I want to do. Like, I'm trying to do other things. And so we talked. Gotta back up a little bit. So I'm a speaker. I'm a public speaker. I've been sharing that on the internet. I speak to mainly schools and students, but man, I'll speak to anybody because I know the message is honestly, it's really for anybody. I know students have been blessed by it, but adults have been blessed by it too. It's just a good message. It really is, and I want everybody to hear it. And so, like, I've really been trying to build that and make it something. And so I was doing that even with working at the post office, and feeling like that was coming to an end, and all of a sudden this company called me. He texted me, and I was actually heading to that company that day to go and let them know, hey, I speak, I'll come speak for your guys, whatever. And so I was like, that's strange, because it was just like, what are the odds? I was heading there anyway. They called me about this job, and I was like, oh, this is coming to an end at the post office. All right, let's do it. And so, like, we prayed on it, wasn't sure. Me and my wife figured it out, made the jump, bro. Like, 8 years in the post office, hey, look, government salary, benefits, pension, retirement, all that, it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I got no problems. I know people who have retired from the PO. I got nothing against the post office. That's not what this is. It wasn't working for me anymore. So did that, and I was cool with it, and I was like, okay, let's figure this out. And I made the switch. In November, and I've been working this sales job. I've been a salesman, bro. They gave me a great salary, so I was making the same amount of money, but I had better hours Monday through Friday, which I've never had before. It was such a blessing, man. It was so refreshing. It was exciting, very nerve-wracking. Not sure what I was going to do, how good I was going to be at being a salesman. I'm a relational person. I'm a talkative person, which is some of the reasons they hired me. And I was grateful. I learned a lot. About myself, learned about other people, my skills, my ability to talk and promote conversations and everything. And here's the thing. The last 6 months has been such a blessing in so many different ways. I've learned so much about myself, grown in many ways. And me and my supervisor, he's not a supervisor, he's a VP of the company, actually. Man, we got really close. Had a lot of great conversations, and this is a company, what they're doing is something special, and I was so glad to be part of it. I feel like I produced some things while I was there. Felt like I helped because that's the thing. I don't want to be a liability, and it was awesome. But coming to the end of it, I started feeling like, so here's the thing. Before I got there, I was at the PO, and I was going around the schools talking to principals about my speaking and my ability to speak and me coming in and speaking to people. And I was just going around, which is also another reason why they wanted me, because I was pretty much like selling, my speaking, so like it wasn't, too unfamiliar with me. You know what I mean? Like,